Hey, what's up guys? So with the new year approaching fast, you knew this video would be dropping sooner or later. We've got a few different releases on their way as well as some reveals. So what better way to kick off the start to the new year than to take a look at what we can expect for 2019. So kicking off the year, which is next month already, if anyone can believe that, is the one and only Mr.Satan. He's the first side character from the Boo arc we're getting, which is interesting, and it looks like he'll be retailing for about $57 US. He'll be coming with a few different facial expressions and hands and perhaps one of the coolest side piece accessories since the Cyberman, B. I like that more and more figures are meshing together now with accessories and such. Really feels like they're trying to fill in missing gaps here. For me, if I've got the spare cash, I'll pick him up. Otherwise, I might just let this one go for now. Now coming up on its tail in February, we've got another release in the form of Great Saiyaman or Super Saiyan 2 Adult Gohan in his Saiyaman uniform. At first when I saw this, I thought it was just Saiyaman and wasn't really into this figure too much, but now I really want to pick up this figure. Just because this was one of my favorite looks for Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Looks like he'll be retailing for about a little less than Mr. Satan at about $55 US, which is a little surprising since they're including a nice amount of things with him, but I guess a lot of the hands and feet are from Vegeta, just scaled up. Alright, so March, also my birthday month, we've got the arrival of Super Boo, which I'm pretty excited for. He should be retailing for about $65 US. From the looks of it, he'll be coming with 3 heads, of course, some hands as always, and the chocolate beam for Fat Boo. I guess it would probably be in the form of another head entirely, seeing as how the head tentacle on Fat Boo doesn't exactly have the articulation shown in the picture. So I think this is probably the biggest candidate for most anticipated figure of the year at this point, and hopefully it doesn't disappoint the majority of collectors as much as Majin Vegeta seem to. He's slotted for an April 2019 release and will retail for about $50 US. Seems like a reasonable price. Now in terms of what he comes with, according to Tamashi's post, it'll be 3 sets of hands, 3 expressions, and the base form hair. Doesn't seem like we'll be getting an effect part at this point, but there's still some time for them to make adjustments. Also slotted for an April 2019 release is the new version of Broli, or Broli Full Power as the kids are calling it these days. Me personally, I still prefer the legendary transformation, but hey, whatever man, whatever. Now this Broli is truly gigantor, even outranking the current versions of Broli in terms of size. Hard to believe, I know. With this guy coming in about 220mm, while the current Broli is only about 190.5mm, so quite a big difference there. And by the way, Gogeta is only about 140mm, so what the hell. Anyways, this might explain his gargantuan price point of about $75 US. Now you guys have heard me say this before, but I'm not super excited for this figure, and perhaps that'll change once I see the movie. Which, by the way, look out for my thoughts on it when I do. But yeah, I mean the first Broli movie is my favorite so far, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so we've also got a few other figures that have been revealed but not given a confirmed release date yet, being Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta 2.0, or the movie versions, because some people get really anal when I don't call them that. We've got Jiren and Android 21, and I can say out of those 4, despite the fact that we have a ton of them already, I'm most excited for Vegeta and Goku. I'm least excited for Android 21 because, I mean, there's so many other characters we could have got before her, but then again, she might not even get released. As for Jiren, I'm not as crazy about him as majority of the fans, and I'd probably pick him up though just cause I bet he'll release after the movie figures when Super returns or the movie hype dies down. Now if I had to hazard a guess as to what releases as well as reveals we might see in the next year, I'd say the following. And I'm basing this simply on the trends I think Tamashi is following and their tendencies to throw in surprises here and there. I'd say we'd see UI Goku release for November, a Kefla release, a Janemba reveal after Gogeta's release, Piccolo 2.0 release, Raditz release, and a Kid Buu reveal if they don't think they've done too many Boos and just want to wrap up the Buu saga. I'd say we see some kind of figure prototype based on a character from Dragon Ball Heroes at some point or whatever video game comes out next year. And I'm going to throw one in I've been hoping for years, but it's unlikely at this point. Final Form Cooler. Alright guys, so what are your thoughts? Which ones are you most excited for? Do you have any kind of guesses to field as to who else we would be seeing to fill up the calendar year in terms of releases? And if you haven't already guys, check out my Patreon, the link's below. It'll help me out a lot, especially with the next video I'm going to be dropping, you'll see why. But that's all I got for you today. You know what I always say, may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Peace.